AskReddit by Old Horse 1185. 34% of adults sleep with a stuffed animal or other sentimental object. Are you one of these people? What do you sleep with? My twin sister died when I was 18. 10 years later I still sleep with her unicorn pillow pet. She gets a nice spot on the bed and I'd never be with someone who made me feel badly about having it. Only my girlfriend is trusted enough to give pillow pet a bath. My twin brother died when we were 7. I used to have a specific stuffy that was given to him by an American lady who worked in the hospital he was in, but it got damaged in a house move when I was a teenager and was unsalvageable. It was a limited run stuffy that you could only get in a specific American store in the 90s, so it was basically irreplaceable. My husband, 10 plus years later and without letting on, tracked one down and paid a silly amount of money to have it shipped to the UK and gave it to me for Christmas a couple years ago. I sleep with it every damn night. I'm mid-30s. I'll never stop. My partner passed away a few WKS ago and I now cuddle his shirts that still have his scent. When my son spends the night grandparents, I also cuddle his blanket or the pillow he sleeps on. I am sorry for your loss. I'm a certified pillow hugger. I need 2. One for hugging, and one between my knees. I bought my wife a big stuffed seal for our first Valentine's Day. This seal has a slight green tint to it, so we named him Cello Green. She had Cello for a couple of years before she passed away. I hug Cello every night and pray to my wife, tell her about my day, things coming up, etc. I'll start using her perfume on Cello soon, so I can smell her while I pray to her. My heart can't take it right now. Hang in there, man. A lobster, stuffed animal. I do not hold him. I just set him beside me and tuck him in. His name is Lobster. Oh wahahaha. I am one. My grandma gave all the grandkids a cat plush. A cat food brand had a promotion. If you bought enough cat food you'll get a free plushie. With 14 grandkids, a lot of food was bought to get there. Her cats didn't complain though, lol. Still sleep with it. It's a feeling of comfort, safety and home. I also sleep with a cat plush. When I was 9, around 1990, I bought a spotted cat toy at a resort gift shop. My parents were working at a convention and my siblings and I had free reign of the place. I had $19.50 saved up and the entire stay I was coveting this stuffed cat, but it was $20, and on the final day I found 50 cents in the coin return of a vending machine. I was so happy. I went into the gift shop with my little sister, she was 7, and grabbed the plush, absolutely thrilled that I had enough money to buy it. When the employee was ringing us up, the total came to just over $21 after taxes. I'm sure that I looked like I was about to cry because the cashier immediately offered to pay the taxes. I named the cat Tristan and told everyone that he was an ocelot, my all-time favorite animal. I lost the original cat during my move to graduate school when I was 27, and was fortunate to find a replacement on eBay the next year for about $60. I've had the replacement cat for about 14 years and sleep with it every night. My husband and I have 2 daughters and I recently looked for another cat on eBay because both kids love Tristan, and they are now going for $500. It turns out it's a super rare TY classic Chi-Chi cheetah from the first set of plush toys that I made, years before Beanie Babies. I have a big plush axolotl I use as a pillow. Edit. For everyone asking, I found the link to the one I have, https://www.calendars.com/shop/snoozimals-loader-the-axolotl-plush-20200750. I used a big Shrek when I was a kid, lol. Still got him somewhere. His tummy so comfy. Yep. The stuffed rabbit I've had since birth. Stuffed dog I've had since my mom was squeezing him while giving birth to me. That dog has seen some shit. He's a sad Sam and his eyes used to break my heart when I was a kid, so I buried him under other stuffed animals or made him face the wall so I wouldn't have to look at him. Then I felt really guilty because I didn't want him to feel punished when all he wanted was to be loved. So I've been sleeping with him for almost 40 years now. I recently bought an original one off eBay to see the comparison, and man, I have loved the daylights out of that dog. Sometimes when I take a nap and my wife doesn't, I'll take her pillow to sleep with because I like the smell. It smells like baby powder, vanilla and her. I should try that. I sleep like shit if my wife is out of town. Huge delicate bears, I don't even wanna rhyme, just afraid I'll hurt their feelings if I don't. As a kid I routinely slept with a zillion stuffed animals on the bed because I didn't want any of them to feel left out. Blahaj the IKEA shark. Blahaj. 29 here. Still sleep with my baby blanket, named Blanky. Update number 1. I'm loving all of this Blanky support. Since this has gotten so much attention, I wanted to make one more confession. OG Blanky deteriorated so much after 25 years that I actively sought out a replacement. However, the store had gone out of business, so I had to hunt down the exact brand on eBay. Just can't live without him and am no longer embarrassed about it. Update number 2. After scouring my photo reel, I finally found one of the last pictures of OG before he fell to pieces. The original colors were pink, yellow, and white. https://imgur.com/gallery/zl37ibh. I have a Blanky too. I thought I'd outgrow it by 27, but we're still going strong. I sleep in a big bed with my wife. PSHHH, you are missing out on the luxury of sleeping in a race car bed. I sleep with a body pillow, plain cover. Doctor recommended it a few years ago to help with my lower back pain and it really does help. I sleep with a body pillow but it's an alligator. My grandparents gave it to me when I was 11 years old. It has a huge open mouth you can put your arm through or use to prop your phone. Had it 24 years. Love it to death. I have a Mothman plushie, lol. I would love to have a Mothman plushie. Perfect. Squishmallows. I have sciatica and they are great for when I go to bed. I put one between my knees at night, side sleeper, and I snuggle up with one. Several years ago I broke the olecranon process off my ulnar. I broke my elbow off. One of the results of this was that there wasn't really anything holding my arm together, so it would just flop. This was not only outrageously painful, but disgusting in a way I can't even adequately describe. The only thing that worked to stabilize my excruciatingly, repulsively flaccid limb was a squishy orange monster pillow. I carried that thing right into the ER with me, and sang its praises all the way through surgery and physical therapy. I had to pack it in storage, but I was overjoyed to find I still have it. I do also sleep with, not squishmallows, but those grumpy seal pillows for whatever joint pain shows up this week. They are just the right amount of support, and the looks on their faces express the proper reverence for the burden they carry. I'm not, but my cat likes to snuggle up to me and sleep with his fluffy little head on my shoulder. Cats have to count. My previous cat actually slept as the little spoon, snuggled in my arms. I sleep with my cat. It's almost like a plush toy, only alive. I have 3 cats. One is neutral and sleeps down near my feet, and the 2 who don't get along that great sleep on opposing sides with me, acting as a barrier between them, lol. IKEA hippo, IKEA elephant. The IKEA bigs are the superior sleep companion. I also have the shark, but he is not right for my shoulder when cuddling, so he guards. I also keep my IKEA shark on guard at night. The IKEA octopus is the guard when I sleep at my boyfriend's house. 30F. I have Ugly, my iguana. He's life-size. He is one of a kind. There was a girl who had cancer, Amy. I played her in a musical that raised money for charity, hence why they made me my own version of her one-of-a-kind toy for the role. As a charity, in 10 years we raised £1 million, which helped build a children's ward in my hometown's hospital. Sadly she died aged 7. I still hold a glee very dear to me 24 years later. That is such a moving story. R.I.P. Amy. Big shark. Big shark. I am 37. Got several stuffed animals. Blowhadges love. Also got a penguin, seal, sheep, octopus, and am probably forgetting one or two. Oh yeah, spotted eagle ray for a cushion. I have a squavet, a teddy bear my grandma gave me when I was a baby, and an owl I got on a ski trip. Those 3 are the core. Then a giant teddy bear as a cushion side pillow. Wife got me a panda plush early on in our relationship at an arcade we used to go to a lot as teens. Sir Cuddles is here to stay. I've always had a lot of stuffed animals, slept with them, of course, as a kid, but now I just sort of have them to have them, a bit like throw pillows. Recently I bought a buff shark. It was way too funny to pass up. I thought my husband would give me a hard time for wasting money when it arrived. He loves it. Says it's just the right size and firmness, before he'd hug a pillow, so now buff sharkus isn't very important to the bedtime ritual. I'm a 35-year-old man, and sleep with the Vaporeon I got from Build-A-Bear. I also choose this guy's Vaporeon. My wife and I have a legion of squishmallows we sleep with. They fucking rule. I have a squish pit as I call it. My boyfriend started stealing them just like, oh well, they are good for watching TV. They are good pillows. Had to buy him his own and now it's like, oh that water buffalo would go with the bull and the bison, so I mean I kinda have to get it. Lol. I sleep with a stuffed Bulbasaur and Pikachu. They're Pokemon for those who may not know, for your information. I sleep with regrets. I sleep with a piece of fabric which is my sentimental object. I'm 27, haha. Same here, I'm 34 and have had it for 30 years. Literally a piece of fabric my mom got from the craft store. My cat, my dog and my fiance. Lucky I bought a king-sized bed. Yorkie, Border Collie, Great Pyrenees, and 4 cats. They have their own beds, but comes and damp. Goes during the night. Except for the Yorkie. My husband cuddles with her. The collie mostly sleeps above my pillow. I turn quite a bit, so a plushie won't work, but I've got a pillow for my legs. I travel full time and take my pillow from home. I also have 2 small stuffed anglerfish. They're twins. One was given to me by my best friend, and the other I got for her when she went to the Philippines for 6 months. Their names are Angie and Andy. I now have both of them. Fun fact, every time I skydive, one of them goes with me, usually Angie. I call the pocket in my jumpsuit the fish tank, and Angie is also embroidered on my rig. They are my constant buddies. I'm 47 and give 0 fucks if anybody thinks that's weird.